Hello and welcome to Bridging the Gap. On today's show, the question is, what do you have an abundance of? Peace, love, joy, financial blessings, family, friends, a job. Do you have a wonderful job that you can just feel like you live in abundance, that you don't have to worry about anything because your job covers everything? You know, I think about that all the time because sometimes I think a lot of people live in the abundance, but they just don't know what they have an abundance of. Well, I am your host, Lillian, and again, you're listening to Bridging the Gap. As I always do, I'm going to create a short video. I want you to check it out, and let's watch it together right now.
More than enough. What does abundance mean? It's a word we hear a lot. But what does it really mean to abundantly? At its heart, abundance is about having more than enough. Not just enough money or things, but enough love, joy, and connection. Things versus true riches. Some people think abundance is about having a lot of stuff. Big houses, fancy cars, designer clothes. But true abundance is about so much more than material possessions. It's about the richness of our relationships, the experiences that shape us, and the love we give and receive. Think about it. Would you rather have a mansion full of stuff and no one to share it with, or a cozy home filled with laughter, love, and the people you care about most? Finding abundance in everyday life. When someone walks into my home, I want them to feel welcome and loved. I don't need a lot of fancy things to create that feeling. It's about the warmth of the space, the comfy chairs, the photos on the walls that tell our story. These things are my treasures. They represent the people and moments I hold dear. Taking care of them is important. It's a way of honoring the memories and connections they represent. Sharing our blessings. Abundance isn't meant to be hoarded. It's something to be shared. When we have more than enough, we have a responsibility to give back to others. That could mean volunteering our time, donating to causes we care about, or simply being there for a friend in need. Living abundantly is about recognizing the good in our lives and sharing that goodness with the world. It's about cherishing our loved ones, appreciating the little things, and making the most of every moment. That, to me, is the true meaning of abundance.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoy creating those short videos. Well, I have another question for you. When you thought about that video, when you watched that and thought about what I said before the video, did you think about how much you were living in abundance? How much you have to share? Did you think about the wisdom and the knowledge that you can pass on to someone else? You know, I think sometimes when we hoard what we have and not let it flow, we deprive the world of the gift of who we are. And I try to live as abundantly as I can. I try to share, but you know, it wasn't always that way. I used to have a room full of stuff, and then I had to one day realize, because some of my grandkids were coming over, and they were like, "Ma, I like this, I like that." And I realized that thing been sitting there for about 2 years. Pass it on. You're listening to Lillian. I am the host of Bridging the Gap. I want to leave you with this. 2 Corinthians verse 9 and 8. And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things, at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. I hope that blessed you. I hope the show has blessed you. I look forward to the next question I have for you. You're watching Bridging the Gap. Love you. See you next time.